the question is, what do I need to do to focus on my personal growth in the coming months? Okay, so you got number 79 is Scourge from the Mildred Payne's Pocket Oracle. And then also Compassion and Love from the Valeda Oracle. Or Valeda. So Scourge means punishment, subjugation, suffering, discipline, brutality, and shame. So it seems you are being very hard on yourself right now, and perhaps you're in a place that you're unhappy with and would like to move on. You can see that you are making progress towards your goals. However, you are not moving as fast as you would like and are getting frustrated with yourself. So this frustration is only holding you back, and you are working on something very hard. Instead of looking at how far you have to go, look at how far you have to come. So give yourself and your inner child some gold stars. Give yourself a pat on your back. Progress is progress, even if it's slow. And, you can even chart literal gold stars in a notebook, or whatever you want. They don't have to be gold stars. It can be kitty cats or something that you enjoy, or say, hey, I've done good this week, I'm gonna eat out. Just something. So be good to yourself during this process. Shower yourself with lots of love and compassion. And love and compassion will be the oil that will get your wheels moving again, and you'll be zooming down your road before you know it. So like when you're hard on yourself, it sort of locks everything up, and it's hard to move forward. So concentrate on the good. So next you got Frog 57 from the Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle. You got Daisy from the Illustrated Herbiary. You got Mirror 24 from the Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle. You got Reflect from the Valeda Oracle, and the Seven of Swords from the Weird Cat Tarot. In the Seven of Swords, there is a cat holding a stick in its mouth. If you look closer, you will notice that this cat looks real funny. And when was the last time you saw a cat holding with a stick in its mouth? This cat is not a cat, but a dog trying to trick us. Sometimes we are so scared to be who we are that we hide and pretend to be something we are not. This is a call to look at yourself, all of your parts, good and bad, and reflect with the Reflect card on who you are. With number 24, the Mirror card, which means self-reflection, reevaluating your perceptions. Think about how you perceive yourself, your ideas, about who you are. Do these ideas truly reflect who you are deep inside, or are they ideas that you took to heart because other people said you were this way, or were this person? So I'm going to read the description of the Daisy card from the Illustrated Herbiary. So Daisy, be yourself. Daisy comes from a large family. Her sisters Chamomile, Echinacea, Boneset, Ella Campaign, Feverfew, and Milk Thistle are amongst our greatest healers. Luckily, Daisy learned early on that the best way to distinguish herself was simply to be herself. So despite her tomboy appearance, with white petals, often tatty or rumpled, and her status as the most common of the medicinals, she'll heal a bruise and quiet inflammation, but nothing like her cousin, Arnica montana. She persistently finds her way into our hearts and gardens to remind us over and over again that loving ourselves as we are is the very best medicine. And I'm also going to read the 2 exercises, just in case you are interested in doing them. So this is a ritual. It's called Be Kind to Yourself. If you are prone to perfectionism or wanting to be in some way special, it's hard to realize that you're already wonderful just the way you are. Daisy can help. This is her speciality. And then your ritual. Find a photo of yourself from when you were young. Why use a photo of yourself as a kid? Because it's human nature to have the greatest empathy for children than for adults. Use this evolutionary idiosyncrasy to your advantage as you work to develop empathy for yourself. It's easy to think kind thoughts, which is what you're going to do when you see the child you once were. Who could be mean to that little one? Can you? After you've chosen a cute photo of kid you, decorate it with daisies. You can cut out photos of daisies and collage them onto the photo or use a marker and hand draw them. Get creative, because this photo is becoming a shrine to you. Whenever you feel like you're not enough, not good enough, rich enough, pretty enough, smart enough, pull out your photo, absorb Daisy's easy self-acceptance, and shine it into your heart. And then this is the reflection. It's called Move Towards Your Truth. Do you compare yourself to those around you, questioning your looks, intelligence, ambition, or wealth? When you're in competition with others, you're moving away from your truth and towards some artificial version of success. If no one were looking, who would you be? Get specific. How would you wear your hair? Where would you sleep? Dive deep into Daisy medicine and unearth your true self. And she has a quote here by Brevin Brown from The Gift of Imperfection. And that's spelled B-R-E-N-E and Brown, B-R-O-W-N. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we are. And the frog 57 just means transformation, disguise, and disappointment. And that sort of all kind of wraps up with what I had said. The next two cards you got were boy number 5 and the 6 of Cups. So boy means playful, curious, untamed enthusiasm. And in the 6 of Cups, 2 kittens are playing in a field of flowers. This card is all about remembering how to play, to embrace that inner child energy. It's okay to let go and just have fun. Sometimes we do our best work when we play. Sometimes playing is the work we need to do. So go play and don't worry so much about things because they just might work out while you're not looking. Let go. You don't have to control everything. Sometimes the state we need to be in is out of control. And just let the wind blow us to where we need to be. The last 2 cards you got is the Queen of Wands and the Oracle card Versatility from the Thread of Fate Oracle. And so the Queen of Wands, it means lots. She has a lot of meanings. But I got really something quite simple. So, I mean, the Queen of Wands has a lot of meanings, but and I thought a lot. I mean, I looked this card up and I thought a lot about it, and you know, because the court, of course, is a court card. They can be a bit tricky. They can have a lot of meanings, and this is really the meaning was just really simple, and of all her meanings, this seemed to be the one that you know, was what was coming through. So so the Queen is full of fire and passion, and she's here to say, go for it, go for your dreams. And she is not afraid to fight for her dreams, and let her resourcefulness, courage, and tenacity and fire help move you forward. towards where you want to be. Yeah. I'm going to read the versatility card. I know there's a lot of oracles, and I did pull a lot of different cards today for you. That's sort of how it happened. I don't really have a plan. I just like pick decks and go with the flow. So so versatility, and it is it's an air sign. These cards, they're signed elements. So this one is an air sign. And there's a animal and a herb and a crystal also associated with this. So after this reading, you may want to delve more into what these three mean. And you can always work with this herb, although this particular herb it may be illegal in your state, but yeah, but that doesn't mean you couldn't maybe somehow work with it, or work with one of its sort of cousins that might be illegal, but might be legal. Okay, so versatility. Pulling this card may indicate a time when you're coming up against a lot of resistance, whether internal or externally. A lot of times we focus on one thing very intensely and push hard despite being shown that the timing is off. What can be helpful in those situations is to move on to other things so that the energy is freed up and you can go back to it when the timing is right. This card teaches us to be flexible and go with what is being presented to us, even if it may not be what we want, rather than trying to force things that we are not ready for. It may also indicate a need for approaching the situation differently. If you don't feel it is about stepping back, examine how you can shift what is already there. So I don't feel like according to your other cards, that this is about stepping back. I do feel like it's sort of about shifting maybe your approach. And as I spoke before about, being too hard on yourself, and patting yourself on the back is a good thing. And also the whole Six of Cups with the kittens and playing, and everything else. But, according to the Queen of Wands, it's time to go for it. So, so I feel like in this card, the versatility definitely means sort of shifting your approach to, working on your personal growth. So you got the animal for this card is the rat. The rat has proven that with versatility you have staying power. Rats can be found anywhere in the world, and when introduced to a new environment, they adapt and reproduce quickly and are incredibly hard to eradicate. They learn how to thrive in just about any environment, despite it not being ideal. These creatures are skillful, resourceful, calculated, and social. Despite their negative reputation, rats are also known for their preposterous characteristics. Their ability to adapt is a reminder that with determination there is reward. And your plant you got is cannabis, and that's why I was mentioned it may be illegal in your state. But if it's legal, that's good. If it is the illegal, you can maybe get some CBD oil, because that is from the flower of the plant, and probably the closest you're going to get to, the cannabis that it's unfortunately illegal. Cannabis teaches us how to find multiple uses and benefits within a single thing. Our expectations inform how we view our present reality, and sometimes that means we can get into a rut or routine, not realizing all the opportunities that are available. Cannabis is a plant that can be used as medicine, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but as but also for clothing, textiles, paper, housing, materials, oil, and food. Every part of the plant can be used, and for so many different things. Call upon cannabis when you need support in thinking outside the box. And then stone you got was fluorite. And most people are struck by the shape that fluorite takes. It is commonly found in the shape of an octahedron, a shape with 8 faces. It can also be found in cascading cubic formations as well. This creates an almost transformer-like effect. It is a powerful air stone inviting us to shape shift and create structure to quick changing thoughts and mental energies. Fluorite aids in harmonizing air and earth energies, grounding any mental chaos. Call on fluorite as an ally during times of quick transformation and fluidity in which you need to remain stable. So, thank you so much for letting me do a reading for you again. It's meant a lot to me, having your feedback from the last reading. I hope this resonates with you. If you have any questions, please let me know. And let me know if, I can post this one publicly. Like the last one, but right now it'll be listed privately, so only you'll be able to see it. And yeah, so I hope you have a great day, and I hope this I hope this really resonates with you and has been a help to you on your journey. Okay, thank you. Bye.